It was a sunny Saturday about 1 month ago when I decided to go on a trail ride with my entire team and Violet. It was absolutely perfect, barely any wind, just sunny skies, when the bush moved and Violet spooked. Hi, this is Silverglade Equestrian. How can we help you?
Hi, this is Clara the vet, and we got your results back for Violet's injury.
Okay. Let me take a seat.
Yeah, the news isn't the best. She ended up actually twisting one of the muscles in her leg, and it looks as if she won't recover from it, and it's very, very concerning. We have two options here. We can put her into treatment and try to give her surgery immediately to see how much we can fix it. Or we can take the other option of euthanasia because she will not have a quality of life. With this kind of injury, it just gets worse and worse as time goes, and if you don't do surgery, it just won't heal, and the horse will not live a quality life.
Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting that. That was, yeah. Okay, I'll make sure to call you back with our decision. I'm gonna wait a little bit and think about it. But I'll make it as speedy as I can. Thank you so much for calling. Talk to you later. Bye. Now, I was thinking of doing a long video explaining the whole situation to you guys with me crying and blabbering, but I felt like it wasn't appropriate because I wanted you all to follow in the journey of Violet's recovery. Within 2 hours, we decided to take the surgery option because we might as well try treatment if there's a chance that she could make it through this. And so, by some miracle, we limped her over all the way to the vet's office in South Hoof and trailered her there as soon as possible. This type of injury isn't horrific at first because there's no blood and bone showing, but it definitely gets much worse the longer you wait, so we obviously wanted to take her as soon as possible. This vet office was recently opened, and we really trust it though because some of the best vets in the world are there, including Alonzo, who was our vet, and he did a first checkup, then a trot up to make sure that everything could be fixed. Violet was indeed approved for the surgery as she was clearly getting progressively worse with her limping and she was getting more and more pain. So they immediately began to prep her for surgery, and Alonzo followed me through with all the updates on what would be happening and how long the recovery would be and what we would need to do after the entire surgery in hopes of her living out her fullest life afterwards. The day I could pick her up was by far one of the most relieving days ever. I took the ferry all the way over with the truck and trailer, and we went to go pick her up. Now, they had had the surgery, and she had had 2 weeks of in-pasture rest, and she was doing amazing, and I could just tell. She still had a very slight limp, but she was approved after the trot up to go home, and that just did it for me. I was so excited, and after her final checkup with Alonzo, we knew for sure that maybe she could just possibly live a good life after this. Of course, the 100% recovery was not going to happen, but at least she wouldn't be in pain for the next 10 to 15 years that she would be living. So, of course, we put her in her stall, and last week you may have seen a video I put in of the horses in the pasture, and you can actually see her in the background, just kind of hanging out. And this was at a time where she was still a little bit weak and tired, and she couldn't really walk and trot fully. She could only kind of limp along, but she wasn't in pain. She just didn't want to put pressure on it yet because she was just nervous about how it would feel. After about 4 or 5 days of being home, though, we noticed a rapid recovery of Violet. She was getting back her good old self, and she wasn't limping nearly as much. In fact, she wasn't really limping at all. She acted perfectly fine, and we were ready to try her out riding and just a flat work. She was fantastic. She was back to her old self. She was peppy and prepared. And obviously, We weren't planning her to make a full recovery, and she isn't ever going to make a full recovery to the point where I can appropriately show her in top dressage show or dressage show at all. But I was just happy that she was able to be ridden and be able to do the basic things that she loves to do. Now, I was planning to take her to a lot of top dressage shows next year when I started my dressage show medley, and I was kind of disappointed with this entire injury, but obviously I can't blame it on her, and I'm just kind of ready for it all to be over with. So I'm going to be putting her into partial retirement. The vet told me that this type of thing requires years of healing. It's not something that comes within a couple of weeks. And so the only work she'll be able to do for the majority of her life is work like this. Just walk and live out her life to be that way. But that means I'm out of a dressage horse. And obviously Margot is my eventer, but she isn't the top dressage horse. So that kind of means that I'm on the lookout for a new horse. And it's an exciting journey that I'm hoping to share with you guys, not only Violet's recovery, but also the experience of me trying to find a new horse. And it's going to be difficult to replace Violet, and I'm not going to fully be able to ever replace her. But I know that she'll be happier not having that pressure of being the best in the barn. And so now she's just going to have kind of a backstory, and this is just what happened to her. And it happens to every top competitor to where they lose a horse or something bad happens. But, it's something we all have to go through and experience. So I'm hoping you'll follow up with me on the journey of finding my next horse, looking for my next horse, and I'll make sure to keep you all tuned on Violet's recovery. Thank you all so much for watching this short video this weekend. So that was by far one of the more original videos that I've ever done. I wanted to do something a little less typical, but obviously it's kind of difficult to do a video like that because that means you kind of have to end the story on that horse. And that's really, really too bad, but it starts up a lot of other stories for my realistic roleplay channel. So it was horrible that Violet, I won't be able to compete with her, but I'm hoping her next successor will be able to compete and live on her legacy. Thank you everyone so much for watching this. As usual, my ending is going to be longer than the rest of my entire video because that's just what it is. So I'm less and less tired every week. It's a good thing, but it definitely still is a lot of work to film, and keep in mind the fact that schoolwork is starting to load up because we've had already a month of school or so. So, it gets a little more stressful, but I'm handling it better now and I'm more relaxed about everything, so that's absolutely fantastic. I hope you all enjoyed this. I had a lot of other video ideas like the one day eventing or my horse riding story or something, but those ideas might just come later. I wanted to do something more original and something that I could build off of later on, so that's why I did this video. Make sure to check out all my platforms, the links are below for all of those. Also, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. See you all next time. Bye.